and hello. Oh, I forgot to turn on my ring light. Hello, and thank you to those who are here. Hope everyone is doing well. I guess I'll have to wait a second for YouTube to send notifications and stuff. However, as you can see, the stream is taking place in a different setting this time, and that would be because I'm currently on the job site right now. We're repairing this culvert in the neighborhood, so we are on the job site, and you're on the job site with me. So all of you have full insurance coverage, so if you break your foot right now, that will be taken care of by the construction company. So, but you must have hard hat if you're gonna come near here, so just keep that as a reminder, okay? Please. Hello, Kaiwan M Vlogs Feet. Yes, so if you were to break your foot right now, it would be covered by the company that is employing me to fix this culvert right now. So, hope everyone's doing well. Make sure to give the stream a like. Let's make this one a good one, a fun one. Oh, I got it. I missed a tooth there. Right there. I gotta brush that one a bit more. Marcella, cannot believe I caught you live. I haven't seen your videos in years. I remember you getting I remember getting a framed, fully colored page from you and your MM15. Yes! Oh my, I remember you. I remember that. I remember, sending that out. That was the first order we got, so, yeah. I'm glad, to see you again. Cause I remember just a few days ago, I was going through, PayPal, because I needed to find a transaction, and I remember seeing your name pop up again. So, hello. I guess things were meant to be tonight. This is a carrot that Pebbles got. Pebbles, for those who don't know, is she's a 1-year-old mix between a Shih Tzu and a Bichon Frise, if that's how you say it. And so she likes carrots. I guess dogs like them when they're teething, but I guess maybe they just like them when they're not teething either, so, our elderly neighbors, which are technically her grandparents, they got this for her today. So, but it's green, so it matches, this is not a green screen, okay? We are at the job site right now, so it's just, it's weird. Oh, that makes nice sounds. Drones. Kaiwan, speaking of drones, have you identified who that drone is that was, you seen? Because, I want to make sure you find that friend. Whoever is operating that other drone, what do they call that? The pilot in command? Something like that? Yeah, I talked to him a few weeks ago. Oh, okay, so is he like a kid, or is he like an adult, or is it a he? Is it a she? I'm sorry to assume genders here. Just curious. It'd be cool if you could, like, have a headset on and you could talk to other drone operators. Kind of like you can on, like, Xbox and stuff. That'd be really cool. He's an old man. Oh, okay. Well, I wish him the best of luck in his droning career. Droning, isn't that... I'm not sure. Droning career. We can say that. But yeah, that would be cool if you could have a headset and talk to other drone pilots in the area around your drone. That'd be very cool. Trying to make sure I'm in focus here. There we go, I'm in focus, because I don't have autofocus. I can even turn on my ring light if I want. I might, I don't know. Depends. Because it kind of blinds me. This is the second ring light I had to get. Because the first one just died on me. So... oh, you can kind of use this like a pen, almost. Woof. Woof, woof. Bark, 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 bark. Pebbles. Pebbles. Pep, 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 pep. So, we've had quite an eventful day, you could say. And I guess I'll get into that in a second, but let me turn the ring light on, see how that looks. honestly. Hello, make sure you give the stream a like, anyone who's here and hasn't said anything. Not calling anyone out specifically, so get into what has occurred. So, yesterday night, around 10 o'clock, we had to summon the Department of Fire and Rescue, because last night was the first time that we had turned our furnace on, and about 30 seconds into it, I was sitting here, had my headphones on, I was listening to something. 30 seconds into it, before the blower motor engaged, the thing that, the spinny thing and the metal thing that, you know, makes you warm and fuzzy. Well, that thing, there was a big zap, and one of the fuses blew. And originally this scared us, so M15 didn't even actually realize she was back there. I guess she heard it and didn't think anything of it, you know, just thought I was, you know, doing some kind of weird trick out here. So I said, something zapped, so she came out here, and towards the ceiling, it looked like smoke, but apparently it was just dust, so we thought this was smoke, and then M15 got freaked out once I pointed it out. I think that's smoke. And so said, should we call 911? Yes, we should call 911. So called 911. They got here very, very quickly. Sent 2 units. So that was very, very nice. They got here in under 5 minutes. So they came in, they checked it, and there was no fire, there was nothing. The scary thing was because behind the furnace is a wall, so we didn't know if there could have been a fire in there. That was the worrying thing, because we thought the dust that shot out, was smoke, was white smoke, so it wasn't anything like that. However, we are now obligated through the fire department to have it inspected, which we are, but the cause of the issue was the blower motor. Apparently it took a crap finally. So our next door neighbor is, he's a mechanic, really he does everything. He started his own business. He just does everything. You know, it's one of those handyman things. He picks up dog poop, he does this, he does that. But so she went and got him. He came over, so he checked it out and agreed with the fire department on what it was, that the blower motor, that's what it was. There was probably a short circuit in there. And so today he came over this afternoon, and we blew the furnace out to clean it this year, and when we did that, he fired it back up, and so it did the same thing, blew a fuse, and so pretty much we needed a new blower motor. So his friend works for a heating and cooling company, so he's going to be here Sunday, I believe, to check it out. So that's what happened. That's kind of the uneventful things, and then along with that, Pebbles. We also took Pebbles to the park today, a big dog park, a big field, and she had fun. So she's all tired. So that was our very eventful day. So hello, Tierra Lorraine. Hello, hope you're doing well. So that was our eventful day. So there was no fire, luckily. But we are getting the blower motor replaced. Luckily, it's not the middle of winter, so not having the furnace being operable, it's not that bad. We've just been able to. We got a new roof last year, so the insulation on that, they put a lot of insulation in. So even turning the oven on to cook like a DiGiorno's pizza, that heats the place up totally. So doing that, or just turning on a space heater, that works just fine. So yeah. Hello, Yin Splash. Heyo. How are you? Hope you're doing well. So I guess let's move on to some sounds here. So one sound that I have is this is yo-yo. How do you have arms that veiny? I don't know, Kaiwan, because I do. I just do. That's just how I was put together. So MM15 originally, couple months ago we went to Dollar Tree, because that's one thing we like to do every so often. We went to Dollar Tree, took a trip there, and so what she did was she got some things for my niece and nephew, or one set of my niece and nephew, because I have multiple, but by one set I mean, just the one set of them. And bought some little trinkets for them, and we sent that to them, because they live quite far away. And so she got a yo-yo, my nephew, but apparently we forgot to put it in the box, so she found this, and so now I got a yo-yo. So me and her are equally as bad at it, so I'm just trying to blow the string out. There we go. I'm very horrible at yo-yos. MM15, thought she could, rub it in my face. Oh, I know how to yo-yo. It's very easy. She couldn't get it either. So, I guess I'll attempt that. Hello, Bill, Doren. What's up, bro? Oh, nothing much. Hope you're doing well. It's pretty soon. I've got to get to work on this culvert back here, so be aware of that. So let's try this. Oh, I'm doing it. Pretty much the point of a yo-yo, for anyone I guess who doesn't know, is it's pretty much two pieces of plastic. There's a little metal bit in the middle that holds them together, and then the string is kind of bound around that, and so the point of it is you pull the string and you try and get it to, you pull it up so you can try and get it to kind of slide back up the string, pretty much, I guess is the best way I can explain it. So, I'm very horrible at it, so this is really nothing, I guess, but a paperweight, so that's a good thing. At least I have a paperweight now, so if we do have an actual fire or something, at least I can stop the wind from blowing my documents away. Bill, been watching Censure Doctor videos back in the days. Yes, thank you for watching that long. I appreciate it. Blows my mind how many people still watch me after all these years. So thank you, everyone who continues to keep tabs on me. I appreciate it. But I'll roll this yo-yo string back up. There you go. Bam Ultimate. Like I said, not very good at yo-yos, so I have a paperweight, I guess. And then the next thing I have is, we're doing some remodeling around here, so, one of the things we're getting done now is we're repainting the hallway. So, before, the hallway used to be, it was like a light blue paneling, but we painted over that white. The one side is white, the left side right here is white, and so we tore the paneling off the right side, and we're going to wallpaper that. And so MM15 got like a red brick wallpaper that we're going to put up. So along with that, with the wallpaper, it's not self-adhesive, so you have to use wallpaper adhesive and, manually cut it and do all that stuff. So we have this, which is a Zinsser Sure Grip wall covering adhesive for non-pasted and pre-pasted wall coverings. Excellent adhesion and non-staining. 1 quart. Professional results. So, not sponsored. I'm not sponsored by this adhesive company. However, I am sponsored by the fire department for, their very fast response times, so. hopefully that sounds good to you. And then that would be Pixie in there. Which was quite a surprise for the firefighters. They've never seen a piglet before, which I found quite amusing. I've never seen one before, I guess. Okay, so the next thing after that I have is I have liquid sounds, so some liquid shaking sounds. So if you're into that, then you'll like the next thing that I have, which I guess I could also do. This isn't it, but I of course can do liquid sounds with this water. I'm not looking right into the camera when I do sounds, mainly because I just find it a little bit weird for me to look into your eyes as I do them, so nothing against you, it's just, you know, awkward for me. I enjoy ASMR, I enjoy doing it, it's just, even I find some things about it quite weird. And that includes looking into your eyes while I make sounds like this, you know. That was just odd. Okay. And then even, lid sounds. However, I'm not so sure how the lid sounds sound on this. And then drinking sounds, I guess. Water. Spring water. Which they probably just filled out. I can't talk today. Filled up. Using the spigot at the back of the stores. That's probably what they did. Okay, so on to the actual item I have for liquid sounds. Kind of, I guess. So, when my niece was here a little while ago, back when, you know, it was still okay to swim, because a few days ago it was like 80 degrees, and now it's 55, which I've got to say something. I just want to say something real quick. MM15, being the age she is, as an avid user of the Facebook.com platform, and so she shows me the things that you know, other people her age put on there, and one thing I hate is just some of the jokes that are just so overused. Which, I guess, let me give you a real life example. I know I was reading before online, what are things that police officers hate hearing? And one of them that I found the most hilarious out of all of them, because I've heard people say this before, whenever they go into a restaurant and there's someone who says, "I didn't do it." I've heard people do that all the time at restaurants, especially the one, which is, there's one which is, like, right next to the sheriff's department here. You'll just hear people, you know, a deputy will walk in, "Oh, it wasn't me, oh." I hate that joke. I hate it, it's so overused, and they're tired of hearing it. And I am too, but back to Facebook, now that I kind of gave you a real-life analogy, or, you know, a real-life equivalency to that. for example, there was one thing going around on Facebook of shelf dates, because there's a big debate between Best By dates. There's some people like me who kind of, really go by the Best By date and kind of treat it like an expiration date, but it's not really because I think it's going to kill me, but because I want the texture to be as good as it should be, okay? So, like potato chips, after a little while, the Best By date, the texture's not going to be as good, so I do, treat it kind of as an expiration date, but as an expiration date for taste, because that's really what it's for. It's just the taste, and some people don't care, but if it's a couple weeks past it, okay, but a couple months, yeah, it's kind of when it gets tossed. But hello to the 7 people here, and the 7 likes, they match up. Thank you very much. 8 people, so the 8th person who joined, you gotta give me a like. Do it right now, please. Please give me a like. I need it. So M15 will continue to let me out of my cage and make more live streams and videos again. But back to what I was saying. I already did. Thank you, Chelsea Dudley. I have 9 likes. Oh, good. We went over that. So you like stale chips? No. You take that back. I didn't say that. But like I said, one of the things on there is, in the comments section of the, best before thing, that goes around, basically like a chart of when things, are still good past the Best By date. There's 2 things you always see in the comments. There's old people fighting with each other, and I've seen this multiple times, and it's hilarious. There's like this Patsy and this Deborah woman. This Deborah was saying she opened Van Camp's pork beans and it smelled horrible, so she threw it away. And this Patsy woman came in, and I forgot what it was, but it said, like, you're nuts or something, for throwing it away. And they got in a fight about, Deborah's not taking chances. So it was just hilarious. And the second one you see is people tagging their grandchildren, or the people they live with, or their children. See, I told you those canned goods from 1933 were still good. People fighting with, their relatives about throwing out their... It's just hilarious. But the third thing is the overused joke. And the overused joke is there's a cookie on the list, which says cookies are usually good for about 4 months past the Best By date. And the joke people constantly keep making: cookies last 4 months, not that long in my house, or in which dimension do cookies last that long? I hate that joke. I hate it. It's just, I can't, just, I hate that joke. It makes me physically angry, and I don't know why. It's just, I hate that joke. People think they're so funny. But getting to the next one that I hate too. And so Chelsea Dudley said, yeah, some people get so serious about their expiration dates. Yeah, I mean, I guess everyone can take it differently. Of course, wasting food is horrible, but I mean, don't stockpile it like, the world is ending. And I mean, stockpiling it, is it's kind of a slippery slope, because there's, some people that think the world's gonna end, and then there's some people that, think those people are crazy. It's not gonna get into that. I'm not making that, debating that with anyone. However, the next one that I really hate is around this time when, the temperatures start dropping. The meme that I hate seeing is the weather dropped from 85 or 95 to 55, like it's seeing a state trooper, and people keep putting that up over and over and over. It was funny the first time, but it's so overused every single year. I get tired of it. It's like overused jokes. I hate it. They're funny the first time, but not over and over and over. But I'm gonna stop with the whole rant about overused jokes and get onto the banana boat sunscreen sounds. Because like I was saying at the beginning, when it was so hot and my niece would come over to swim in our pool, she left this here, so I gotta get it back to her. But right now I'm commandeering it, it's mine. But out of the whole best before dates, you know, chart meme, or not meme, but, you know, thing on Facebook is, the most hilarious ones to me are the people that tag, you know, their relatives or their spouses, and I know there is. Just, it's hilarious, just watching people scold others, tagging them. Scold them for throwing their canned goods from 1933 out, and they were still good, you know, just hilarious. So, my nails were growing out for a second, and then I kind of chewed them. Just stop doing that. It's probably bad for my teeth as well, while it is. So the active ingredients in here are avobenzone 2%, homosalate 6%, and octocrylene 6%. So there you go, you know, the chemical makeup in here. And so another thing I had, MM15 had a pack of USB powered string lights, which I have. Let me get them. Here it was. Oh. I have them on the boom stand of my microphone. You can't really see them, but I guess oh, that won't work because my the USB cable for my camera is, I put it on top, so it's kind of going to be hard to use the button, but I guess you wouldn't see them anyway because I already checked. So, plus I don't know about flashing lights. I don't want to give anyone some kind of a seizure or anything like that. And oh, another thing is, I kind of rearranged my whole streaming software. So, kind of getting back into how the streams used to be with, you know, the graphics I would use, the Tingly Tube ad, and the previous donors and everything like that. So, I'm gonna, I guess, go on with that. So, I guess we'll move on to the Tingly Tube ad. Yeah, let's go on to that. Okay, so, if you haven't already, please be sure to go and join TinglyTube, which is my own free platform for uploading and watching ASMR videos. It is free to upload your own videos, it is free to watch my videos, it's free to watch the videos of others on TinglyTube as well. It's free to interact with people, we don't charge you. We run ads, Senator. That's how, you know, we recoup some operating cost. However, unlike Facebook, we do not sell your data. And unlike Google too, we don't sell your data. Because if we did, my data would be in there too, because I'd be too lazy to take it out. So, you can trust me. I'm a trustworthy face. So, and then another thing I want to say is, well, the link is below if you'd like to join TinglyTube. Please do if you haven't already. Hello, Inez CM. Hey, how are you doing? Hope you're doing well tonight. If you join TinglyTube, which I hope you do, on my profile, I guess a misconception is, and I can't blame people for thinking this, because I probably think it myself too, is that they kind of think TinglyTube is my own personal website, and so just by signing up, you'll get notified when I post on there. You won't, because it's really a platform that anybody can join and use, so make sure to hit the purple subscribe button on my TinglyTube profile, as you can see right there. You gotta hit it. And if you want to get notified whenever MM15 posts, because we're going to start making videos soon too, of coloring and stuff like that, so make sure to subscribe to her as well. So yeah, be sure to do that, and you will get notified by email, as well as if you're on PC, you will get notified by bell, because for a year now, we introduced TinglyTube Messenger last year, kind of old news, but our own messenger system, so it has bell notifications rolled in there too. At the bottom of your screen, there's like a little purple bar, and so, yeah, you'll get notified there as well, so. Let's move on to the previous donors too. And I have a yo-yo now. So, thank you to Ant ASMR, who donated, I think maybe 2 live streams back, like the 12th of August live stream. Thank you very much. I decided to put his name as the biggest thing, because, you know, he's a really, really, really good person. He does make ASMR videos, but he hasn't uploaded anything very lately, because he's been busy studying and, you know, furthering himself in his education, as far as I know. So, yeah, thank you very much. And if you'd like to donate, it's not mandatory. I'm not ghetto ASMR. I'm not forcing you to. You can do so. The instructions are below. Or if you're on YouTube, there's a little $sign at the bottom of the chat box. And you can send a super chat. And if you do, I'll change my background for you on my green screen. That's fun. But even if you don't donate, give me suggestions for what I should put on the green screen. I'll do it then. You know, I'm looking for anything to do. You know, I'm flexible, so I'm expendable. You can write me off. You can do anything. So let's move back. Okay, so we're moved back. Another thing I want to say about TinglyTube is on my profile, you can actually see. Back in July, we added the playlist feature. So just like on YouTube, you can make playlists and of other videos on TinglyTube. And so, wow, thank you very much. Thank you, Rage Quit. Thank you very much, Jeffrey Adams, for the $19.99. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. If you have a suggestion for what I should put on the green screen, please let me know. I can always work on the culvert another time. Yin Splash, nice reference to Ghetto ASMR, LOL. Well, which the funny thing is, I actually, me and him, we've interacted with before. You know, we are, you know, we've spoken to each other before on a couple of occasions, but this was way back when I had my other ASMR channel, my old channel. And, yeah, when he was actually sane then. But I want to avoid talking about him because I'm afraid I'm gonna wake up with an angry, rambling email from him or something. So that wouldn't be fun. Yeah, so I don't want to wake up to some kind of threat, you know, so I guess steer clear of that for now. Well, thank you very much, Jeffrey Adams, for the $19.99. I appreciate it. You're a very awesome person and a great viewer. Thank you. Like I said about TinglyTube, we have a playlist feature, so I currently have 2 playlists. I have my part 2s and my exclusives. Because on TinglyTube, I sometimes make exclusive videos that I only put up there that you won't see on YouTube, unless one of you downloads it and re-uploads it, in which that case, don't do that. I'm gonna send you a DMCA, a Digital Millennium Copyright Notice, or Digital Millennium Copyright Act notification. Get it taken down, and I'm gonna sue you. I'm just kidding, I probably won't sue you. But yeah, so if you go on my profile there, then you can find my playlist. And I think we'll stop talking about Tingly for now until... So I don't, By the way, if you're wondering what I'm looking at over here, I'm looking at our surveillance cameras. Not because I'm paranoid, but because just seeing kind of what's going on outside. I don't know if you hear a noise or something, see what's going on, see if anyone's here and gonna ruin the party. Hello, Polly. Hello, my friend. Yeah, we are friends. We just became friends. How you doing, friend? And thank you for the 11 likes. Oh, 10 concurrent viewers. Make sure to give the stream a like if you haven't already. It helps me. 11 likes. Or 11 viewers concurrently. Hello to the 11 viewers. How are you doing today? Hope you're doing very well. I'm doing well myself. And if you'd like to see me stop rambling on, ask me questions if you want or something. But I guess I can make more sounds. Which, let me see, what can I make sounds with? Oh, I guess I can maybe make brushing sounds. I have some Q-tips over here, which I used in my binaural clone ear cleaning video, which you can watch. That's been out for like a month now. So I have some Q-tips, and I guess that sounds good. I can even take the windscreen off. Polly, fine. How old are you, man? I am 18. I turned 18 July 24th, by the way. I've had a few people DM me, actually, and ask me if I'm really 18. Yes, I am. I guess I don't look like it. I mean, I'm still able to eat off the kids' menu at most restaurants, but that's not really because I want to scam the restaurant, the proprietor, but mainly because I just like the smaller portions of things, honestly. I don't want a huge portion of a giant hamburger, so I like the kids' meal, even though yeah, you look a bit older than that. Thank you, I appreciate that. I guess I'm starting to kind of grow up and, look older. I've noticed I'm starting to kind of get like stubble down here or something. Would that be what it's called? Is stubble? Is that what it's called after you shave it? I don't know. I think I'm gonna readjust my headphones, or maybe even take them off. I don't know. I gotta get a haircut soon too. I've been saying that forever. Christopher Conroy, great to see you back on YouTube. You are awesome at ASMR. Thank you very much, Christopher. I appreciate that. I try my best. I can be self-conscious about it sometimes. Sometimes I don't think it's the best, but thank you very much. I appreciate it. I try my best at everything. Yeah. Julie Capanda, are you finished with high school? No, I'm not gonna probably be finished with high school for probably the last time I looked at my graduation plan. Now, let me explain this. So, I was held back, actually. I was held back twice, actually, however. I'm not dumb. The first time was because of math. The second time was because I had switched schools. I went to public school for one school year, and I don't know why they did this. I really don't. But I switched in the middle of my third grade school year, and so, well, actually, technically, wouldn't that be right? I don't know. Or no, actually, I was about to go into. It was the beginning of 2015. I was about to go into 4th grade. But for some reason, the elementary school that I went to, they decided to push me back in 3rd. I wasn't held back for anything in particular, but I don't know if maybe they just made a mistake, but they put me in the 3rd grade for some reason. I don't know if that's just something schools do when you join, like, right at the beginning or middle of their semester, but they pushed me back into 3rd, so I'm not supposed to graduate till, like, 2024. So we're gonna have to see. Is that a Nirvana song? What are you referring to? I don't really listen to Nirvana. I'm happy because today I found my friends. They're in my head, Polly. I found my friends too. One of my friends is over there. Her name is Svetlana, which I'm quite embarrassed because I wonder if those firemen were looking at that and thinking, what the hell is that? What the hell is going on with that photo and this child? Or this man. What are your favorite foods? Christopher Conroy. Um, uh, my favorite foods, I don't really, my favorite foods, I guess I like pizza, but that's kind of stereotypical for, people nowadays, especially my age, pizza is the favorite food. I like chicken strips and french fries. That's one thing that I quite enjoy. Um, Another thing, I like Chinese food too. Chinese food, it's pretty good, which we haven't gotten Chinese food in a while. We should quite soon. But I guess we could, make our own Chinese food too, but is it really that authentic? But I mean, most Chinese food is Americanized too, so, the only Chinese thing is, the guy behind the counter. But I guess I can, do some sounds with Q-tips. I'm gonna put the headphones on to make sure that sounds good. And stray hairs in my face, but whatever. I guess I can do two at the same time. I guess that'll work. Barna, hello Barna, how are you? Sorry I haven't really responded lately. Hi, just checking in. I'm still on a bus in Queens. Might join later. No headphones by me. Okay, see you, Barna. Should I speak loudly? See you, Barna. Soon, later. Yeah, it's Nirvana. What are we referring to? Are you referring to, like, the title? Or what? The sides. I am totally lost on this Nirvana thing. Someone needs to clue me in on this. Aaron, how tall are you now? I think I'm about 5'2" or 5'3". I have yet to measure myself. I prefer to measure myself in groundhogs, because I just find it easy, but groundhogs, it's pretty much the same thing, it's just inches and feet and inches. Bro, Nirvana is a band with Kurt Cobain, and I know what it is, but what are you referring to? Somebody asked, is that Nirvana song? What are we referring to? What is being likened to a Nirvana song? I apologize for my passion. I'll have to calm down. Pebbles is all tired out after her fun day at the dog park, which I was talking quite fast at the beginning, getting the whole furnace story out of the way. So after our neighbor came and cleaned out the furnace for us for this year, just so when his friend comes over to look at it, it's not going to be all dirty and stuff for this year. So after that, he has two dogs. He's got a German Shepherd, and I forget what the other one is, but, so we went to the dog park all together, and so that was quite fun. Pebbles had fun with his big dogs, so it was nice and fun. Oh, we are talking about the song Lithium. Oh, the friends are in my head. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. I apologize for my passion again. That was a little bit off the rails there, so. so I think I'm going to change my background. So, with the green screen, okay, I revealed the secret, it's a green screen. Let me know if you have any suggestions for what background I should put on there now. So, and we'll see. And then, yes, I'll drink some water, because, you know, staying hydrated is very important. Bro, you gotta listen to Nirvana. They are so good. I guess maybe I will. You've convinced me. I'll have to try, listening to them. I mean, got any suggestions for... Because for me, personally, I like melodies, so if you have any suggestions for, like, a really melodic song or anything like that. The immersion hit... I apologize, Yin. I am not sitting in front of a sunny... a sunny... Would this be like a knoll? A sunny knoll? With a culvert. So, maybe we need to switch to something. Let me see. Let me get my Google machine going. There we go. We're gonna save those. And then let me switch out my background. Oh. Okay, ooh. Okay, so we are in the sewers now, and we're checking things out. So, we've got to go and check things out back here and ignore this green spill. Sometimes I watch ASMR to improve my English, and I think it's a good practice method. Yes, that is actually a good thing. And, yeah, I've always heard that if you're trying to learn a language, you know, watching, like, media in that language is, you know, it's a lot easier to kind of pick up on dialogue and, you know, conversational stuff instead of, you know, a lot of, you know, like I guess, like, instructional videos on different languages, or, you know, they'll teach you all the formal, boring stuff, but, you know, you can kind of get a good, you know, a good grasp of it, you know, in the way that you'd use it conversationally, so, yeah. Billie Eilish says that she is the Kurt Cobain of today. I don't really listen to most modern music. I don't really listen to much music at all. Sometimes I just put on a 24-hour loop of watermelons falling from a 5,033-foot building, and that's usually good enough to lull me to sleep. But I'm gonna start looking at everyone, by the way, because, you know, I can't keep looking over here. I gotta look at everyone. But, I guess we're gonna take an exploration in the sewers. So we're gonna have to look back here and see what we can find in the sewers. So... Hello? 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 Does this mean anything in particular? I found this down here. Like, right down there, I found this. Oh, it's all dusty. Do I listen to Black Sabbath? No, I don't. I've heard of them, but I never have. Pebbles, come here. Come here. Come here. Come on. Come on, Peb. Come here. take that off. Hold on. Okay, we'll say hello to Pebbles, everyone. Don't want to sit on my headphones. So this is Pebbles. She got a haircut recently. Whoa. Sorry, Pebbles. Sorry I gotta hold you awkwardly. How are you doing, Pebbles? This is the wonderful Pebbles. Oh man, God is Dead is a legendary band. And at least their name speaks truth. He is dead. Damn it, man. What do you listen to? I don't know. What do you? I like to listen to toilet sounds. Which, don't Google that. I know one time I went down the rabbit hole of there was this woman on YouTube and she had this ASMR channel and it was just sounds of her using the bathroom. Not visuals, luckily, but just sounds. And I couldn't tell if it was like real or fake, but apparently it was just some weird fetish. And I know there was like one video and they were super specific. Like, you know, using the bathroom after eating, you know, a Burger King chicken sandwich and a Whopper. It's like, why is it that specific? You know, just, I'm sorry I had to bring that up. I'm just, people do weird things, and that's something I heard recently, and I guess that's true. There is an audience for everything. You can make videos on a lot of things, and people will watch it. Like a lot of you watch me going into insanity, sitting in a sewer hole. Pebbles is 1 year old. 1 year old. She was born the 6th of May, 2021. And we got her July 31st, 2021. Hello, Pep Pep. Hi, Pep Pep. Hi, Pep Pep. But like I said, that is rabbit holes that you find and go down on the internet. But Ian, I'm glad this is the realism that you appreciate. But I think maybe we'll cycle through some different backgrounds. I wonder if maybe I can find like a random place generator and just generate random places and try and Google for them. Yeah, random place generator. Let's see what we can do. Okay, let's get this one. Oh, that's really big. Man. Let me fix that. Oh, this is huge. Oh my god. This is hilarious. Okay, there we go. We are in the Oval Office with Ronnie back there, working on his State of the Union address. So, how you doing, Ronnie? Nice. He's working right now, so you know, keep stuff down. Do you believe in Zodiac? Kind of. What's your favorite toys? I don't really have many favorite toys, but I like playing with that, like, spinny globe thing right there. Sometimes. Polly is Georgian and Erin is Turkish. A Georgian and a Turkish? Wow, I didn't know that. I thought maybe, like, you were American or British or something. I don't know. But there we go. We're in the Oval Office right now, so I'm going to let him work on what he's got to get done back there. The only person I know that was Georgian, I believe, was Stalin. I believe he was Georgian, too. That's just what rang my bell when I heard it. Rang my bell. Rang a bell when I heard it. And someone's on some kind of scooter out there. Oh, and my hair got caught in the headphones. So I guess let me adjust myself over here. Dr. Razor, what's up, dude? I haven't watched you in a long time. Nothing much. I hope you're doing well. I'm doing very well myself. Hopefully you're having a great Friday night, which, that's another thing. I got a message recently, because after I go live, I get, like, messages from people, I guess, who watch after the live stream and have questions, but for responding to things I said, but the reason why I switched live streams, because I used to do the live stream Saturday at, like, 7 p.m. I switched them because usually we would have, people, family members show up that live close, because that's what happens when all of your siblings, or not all of your siblings, because like I said, some of my nieces and nephews, they live quite far away, but a couple of my siblings, they live quite close. They like to come over on the weekends and, hang out, and that's very good. Family, hopefully that wasn't too loud. Family is a very important thing, and so spending time with them is too. However, they would always come over Saturday, so it kind of would mess things up, because, I'd have everything all set up, and then people would come over, and then I gotta move everything, sorry about that, I gotta make my speech to the nation, and so I switched it to Friday, I switched it to Friday on August 12th, and from forward, the past few Saturdays, no one's been over. No one. So I could go back to doing them Saturday, but I guess it's stuck to Friday now. I gotta keep it that way. Did you ever see or hear a ghost? I think so. I mean, there have been a few times where I thought, but I honestly at this point, I don't know if I really believe in ghosts, because it's like, we hear people say that they have, but, it's kind of, the thing you say on ghost shows, oh, I was always a skeptic, but I believe in ghosts truly now. It's kind of one of those things. So maybe I am a skeptic for now, but maybe I will have my day on the bio channel, and I'll be able to tell my real ghost story. So yeah, he was Georgian. Also, Zaza Pachulia, if you watch NBA. I don't watch the National Basketball Association. I don't really get into sports. I don't really get into sports or anything like that, so... Oh, and another thing, I think we can do this too. For my birthday, one thing MM15 got was... I still have yet to frame it, but I got this. Back in 2004. So, the popular movies in 2004 were Crash, $1 Million Baby, The Sea Inside, Kill Bill Volume 2, Finding Neverland, Spider-Man 2, The Incredibles, Shrek 2, and Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. What things cost a new home cost about $274,500. The average income was $45,817. A stamp was 37 cents. A gallon of gas was $1.92. A dozen eggs were $1.57, and a gallon of milk was $3.73. Sorry, my nose, this dust on here. Still gotta frame it. Popular celebrities, Usher, Justin Timberlake, Lindsay Lohan, Jessica Simpson, Britney Spears. Events. The Boston Red Sox win the World Series for the first time since 1918. Mark Zuckerberg launches Facebook from his dorm room, and at this time he was still using pure PHP. But then they switched to Hack later on. Made that their own. Friends airs the final episode. The 2004 Summer Olympics were held in Athens, Greece. Ken Jennings wins 74 consecutive Jeopardy games for a total of over 2.7 million. 2.5 million. The president, George Bush, not the big Bush, not George H.W. Bush, the little Bush, the George Bush, the Georgie Bush. 6.4 billion world population. What do you think about Ron DeSantis? He's a politician, don't know much about him. Bro, 2004 was a brilliant movie year, huh? Yeah, I guess so. I guess I gotta agree, seeing that. But I mean, every year kind of has good movies that come out. But, having a lot of them, I guess that's kind of rare. The sports. World Series champs, Boston Red Sox. Stanley Cup champs, Tampa Bay Lightning. The Super Bowl champs, the New England Patriots. The NBA champs, the Detroit Pistons. There's something here. Golf Masters champ, Phil Mickelson. Who cares? I just upset everyone who cares about golf. Seems the only people that play golf are lawyers, dentists, and doctors. It's the only ones. Be strong as the mountains. Yes. 2004 is my birth year. Mine too. So, happy 18th year of living. Dang it, I was born in 2000, so that makes you 22. You were born in 2000, so too bad you didn't get to have all those cool 2004 movies. So, too bad. The spirits are calling my name. Which spirits? Is that like a movie title or something? Because I'm getting quite lost here. I don't know what's going on. What music do you like to listen to, Dr. Razor? Honestly, I kind of do listen to everything. So what I said earlier about not really listening to music, kind of a joke, a quip. So honestly, I just kind of listen to really anything that I find melodic. So a lot of times that's kind of the music that's popular now. So just really anything melodic. I'm not kind of the type to really devote my love to one artist and all of their songs. It really just depends on what is melodic to me. No, man, I fight for my ancestors. You fight for your ancestors? I don't know what that even means. Hi, Pebbles. What you doing? You want your carrot, Pebbles? You gonna get your carrot? Oh, there's Ronnie. Hey, Ronnie. Take your carrot, shove it in there. There you go, take your carrot. I'm Antique. I'm born in 1982, year of the E.T. movie. E.T., I've never seen that. I probably should. I don't know, it just seems like a weird movie. The alien E.T. just looks quite weird, but you can't help but, feel bad for him. In a way. Yeah, nice carrot. Thank you very much, Polly. I appreciate your compliments on my carrot. Aaron, when I was a child, I was scared of E.T. Yeah, E.T. is kind of scary. You're gonna come out here? You're gonna eat your dinner? Okay, well, come on. Open things up.
The latch.
The latch. Oh, come here. I wanna show you something. I wanna show you something.
What?
We got the green screen, of course, and I'm hanging out here. Ronnie, he's just looking over his State of the Union speech.
Oh, hey, what you doing?
So you can.
Okay.
Oh, you just want to walk behind? Don't trip.
Hey, Ron, how you doing?
Didn't you vote for him? Probably. I don't know. Oh, I recently signed up to vote. So in a couple years, I can vote for the president, but now I can vote for, the boring local midterms in November. So there's M15 back there. How you doing? Hey, you can't swear. It has a lovely face on it. Do your school peers know about your YouTube channel? I don't go to a public school. I go to online school, so but yeah, there was a vlogging club that I went to, but that was like years and years ago, and I know there was one person who commented on my video who's seen my channel in the vlogging club, and because they would like feature your videos, and it was kind of stupid because the school policy was you couldn't share your personal information, but you could share, you could show your face, but you could not say your name or anything that would identify your YouTube channel, and it was very weird, but I guess that was the restrictions they were working under. But yeah, I know someone from there had found it, but they thought it was pretty cool. It was nice quality ASMR is what they refer to it as. Aaron, it's after midnight 4, but I'm hungry. Cross and skull and crossbones. I'm hungry too. But I'm on a diet of Meyer BPA free. I usually get the BPA stuff, but I got the BPA free this time because I gotta watch my toxicity. And then you can hear Pixie in there, up and ready for her dinner too. Hi, Pix. Def Fun 1 ABC. In which programming language would that be? Because I know a lot of different programming. Cannot talk tonight. I got too much saliva in my mouth. Programming languages use the whole define syntax. Do you know Python, yeah. I don't know Python, actually. The one language I know, I'm gonna get laughed at for, PHP. Well, it's not the only language I know. I know PHP, JavaScript loosely, but I only really know JavaScript through jQuery, and SQL. SQL, CSS a little bit. I know, the basic styling and everything. So yeah, and the reason why I know that is TinglyTube, my ASMR video website. I am one of the developers on it. We have developers for it, but it's fun. It's a fun thing to work on for me, to be able to work on it as well. So, because any ideas I have in my head for, things I think should be improved, I can do that myself. Which reminds me of something. I recently switched to a new IDE, which you should know what that is, of course. IDE, Integrated Development Environment. Microwave. Don't slam the microwave, please. And so, what I was using before, I was using Sublime Text, and I really like Sublime Text, but I kind of felt like I needed something more, so I thought about PHP Storm, but I just didn't like the interface of it, because as far as I know, PHP Storm is quite similar, kind of runs on the same framework as Android Studio, and I used Android Studio before, and it just slows down everything. I mean, with the disrepair state that our furnace is in right now, I could probably turn Android Studio on and heat the place up that way and just get rid of the whole furnace issue. And so, yeah. But the one I went with Rapid PHP. Rapid PHP, which I find quite well. It's quite lightweight. Still getting used to it. Polly, bro, I'm only the beginner here. Don't bully me. I was afraid I was gonna get bullied, because... So there we go. We're in line with each other. So I thought I was gonna get bullied for, my quite narrow knowledge of programming languages, because I know a lot of people, they start learning, Python or C or C Sharp or, yeah, C Sharp, I believe, is what most people will learn, or C or C++. I don't know. So a lot of people go online and ask, oh, what programming language should I learn? A lot of people have their opinion. Oh, you should learn JavaScript. You should learn Python. You should learn Ruby. You should learn PHP. You should learn this. You should learn how to make grandma's famous macaroni chicken salad. Everyone's got their own opinion, so yeah. Marcella totally missed the last hour. Oops, no problem. You haven't really missed much. The only thing that's went on is we went to the Oval Office. Calm down. Oh, Pebbles is over here. Oh. Okay. Lua is pretty neat. Yes. Lua, I've heard of that before. Lua, I believe that's used for, Roblox. You can use that for Swift. Yes, Swift. So, I don't actually really know Android development. I know a little bit. Obviously, Swift isn't Android development. That's iOS. But I know I've heard before Swift is definitely quite easy. It's definitely a lot easier over like Java for Android. But I know with Android, you can do, what is it, Dart? You can do Dart and Kotlin. I was kind of learning Kotlin a little bit. I kind of dipped my toes in that as well. But honestly, I really, as much as the laughs that PHP gets, I mean, PHP is a very powerful language in my opinion. You can do a lot of stuff with it. And so, yeah, and so PHP, I think, is quite powerful. Obviously, PHP is what powers WordPress, and so as of April 2021, I know current statistics show like 87% of websites use PHP. But it's a really powerful language, and I mainly like it because I like how the syntax is. Well, I get having syntax, like, a fun for function is, it's really helpful for, making it easier to type, making it quicker to bang out code, but, I just think it's a lot easier, the syntax, instead of it being all kind of convoluted and, just find it easier, it's just easier readability, I think, PHP is for web development, yes. Yeah, so it's really, PHP is web development. Can't really do much. Yeah, pretty much it's really suited for web development, so yeah. But of course you can run it from the CLI, the command line, which I use that for stuff too. Like, I have a Twitter bot that tweets if there's mail that day, based off of the United States Postal Service. It's twitter.com/istheremail, and tweets every day, 4:30 in the morning, tell you if there's mail. Tells you if there's mail. I think it's time to feed Pixie, so I'm gonna be right back. Oh, that was the wrong thing to click. I gotta.
Are you feeding her?
Yes, I will. Okay, and we're back. I fed Pixie, gave her some food and water. I'm more interested in big projects, so I guess I'm gonna eventually switch to C++. Sounds like a plan. So yeah, with C++ and stuff like that, that's, that's more software engineering, so, because there is a clear difference, obviously, between kind of development, like, web development, and then you have software engineering, so, yeah. Hello, Barna. How are you doing? Hi, I'm here. Hope you're doing quite well, Barna. And enjoying your trip across the United States. But yeah, so going on, like I said, yeah, you can run PHP from the command line, which is really good. For example, with TinglyTube, one thing that I had worked on recently was, because the biggest thing with TinglyTube is our database, ensuring that we're constantly having that backed up. So our server does back up, however, in my opinion, I think it's better if the database is backed up much more frequently, because the server it's backed up every night. So I thought maybe it'd be better to have the database, backed up multiple times per day. What I did recently is that one thing that I worked on at TinglyTube was a database backup script that backs up the database, and that runs on a cron job 4 times per day. So yeah. But yeah, another thing, backups are very important as well, in anything as well, so always make sure you have backup of stuff, because I used to have a 1 terabyte hard drive last year. It was kind of one from Amazon, kind of one of those weird, Chinese names, and so that failed, and then that was a nice $1,500 data recovery fee, so always have backups of your stuff. But honestly, I mean, in my case, having a backup would have done good, because what I was thinking was, with a server, that's kind of different in having it backed up, because, well, that is something, sorry, I'm going through a thought process here, because that was something I heard recently, or not recently, but one thing that happened last year in 2021 was OVH's data center in France burnt down. A lot of companies and people lost all of their data if they didn't have backups. So the thing is, a lot of people think that, by buying or, renting a server from a company, that, if anything happens, it's on the company to replace it. But always have backups of the data. Always have backups of the data. At TinglyTube, our backups are stored offsite on a completely different server at a different provider. So that if anything were to happen to our current provider, then it's at a different provider. So hopefully, they won't both have some kind of fire or anything like that. But with like personal backups and like external storage mediums, having multiple backups are a little bit different, but of course it's a good thing to do. I currently have 2 drives right now, but they're not really backed up to each other, which, should probably get onto that. But, that's one thing I'd like to say, by the way. Anyone watching this after wondering if I did any kind of drugs before this, why, the thing is, kind of when I get in front of camera, it's weird, but off camera, I have a very good thought process. Like, I can script things out quite well in my head, but once I get on camera, it's kind of just, trying to make sure I get my words right. I guess it's kind of like stage fright, but I'm not, like, deathly afraid. It's just I'm afraid of, messing up and, saying something weird, so I apologize about that. I gotta try and go slow, so, yeah. But everything's live, so you're seeing my thought process up close and visually. So it is 9:21 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time here, so probably about 9:30 I think I'm gonna get going. Mainly because I am hungry, so I'm gonna eat dinner and stuff. And, yeah, I also have some other things to do as well. And I also straighten out my sleeping schedule, which I'm not sure if anyone is like me, but my sleeping schedule, it varies quite well, and it kind of varies. My sleeping schedule is kind of like how I am with coding and stuff, so there will be weeks where I'll be a night owl, and I won't go to sleep until quite early in the morning, and then I'll like stay up a whole day to kind of reset my sleep schedule, and then for like a week or two I'll be an early worm or a morning person? Early bird is it? Early bird gets the worm. Early bird. I'll be an early bird, and it'll just go in a cycle. Total night owl for like a couple weeks, total early bird for a couple weeks, and then it just repeats over and over and over and over, and I constantly gotta reset my sleep schedule. And I'm the same thing with coding, where for like a good straight week I'll be in the zone and I'll like do coding every single day, and then for like a week or two I'll kind of take off and take coding off, and I won't do anything, so, but this week I've been kind of ramping up with stuffing, working on stuff, a lot of things, so got a couple of new features to push out on TinklyTube, I believe, so yeah. Apologies about my hair, by the way, too. My hair, I don't know if it's because of the length, but it gets quite oily quite quickly. I washed it yesterday, but I gotta get a haircut, so, yeah. But, I hope this was a fun stream. Hopefully I didn't talk about TinklyTube too much, because I do love TinklyTube, and I hope you go and join it. Because some of the perks I didn't mention, by the way, which I should have, but I kind of slipped my mind, is the perks of joining TinklyTube, because obviously you can watch pretty much the same videos on YouTube that I put up on TinklyTube, is that every video I make, I upload it 5 days earlier, usually, about 5 days earlier on TinklyTube than before I do on YouTube, so you can see my videos 5 days earlier on TinklyTube. However, the only exception to that is the exclusive videos I make, which I haven't made any recently. However, I have 4 up, or that was 5, 4, and one of them I think is quite good, is my trigger words video. So if you like my voice and you like trigger words, then go check that out on my TinklyTube profile. If you scroll down past the video section on my profile, you'll see my playlist, and you can go to my exclusives playlist, my TT exclusives. The second thing is there are no loud video ads, so there's only unobtrusive banner ads, so you're not going to get loudly woken up about the new Buick that just came out at your local Buick dealership. So yeah. Oh, and then another thing as well is, because I know there's a lot of people who like, because with the way YouTube is, with how they censor things and just take videos down for really no reason most of the time. Of course they do take videos down, where they do have a valid reason, but I mean, it's kind of a, it's kind of like, it's a slippery slope, kind of like the police arresting someone who kind of matches the description of someone who just robbed, the local Denny's. To the slippery slope, but you can download download any video on TinklyTube if you'd like, in any resolution that it's available in, and this year we improved that download method this year. Last year we were using quite like a very kind of old method, where what we were doing is, I don't know why we did this, why our developers had done this, But the way that the download method used to work on TinglyTube is because all of the videos on there, they're stored on a third-party content delivery network, which not only makes things lightning fast for video delivery, but also makes it very cheap for us as well. So we don't need to, we don't need to pay for a server when we're not using, the full storage capacity. We're only paying for what's being used that month. So it's very, very cost effective. So, hosting the videos doesn't take much money at all. So it's a very good thing. And so what we were doing last year for the download method was we would download the video to our local server, and downloading it from the CDN to the server, and then downloading it to you. Very stupid in my opinion. But what we're doing now is we're downloading it, so whenever you click the download button, you're being taken to that URL, and the download is being forced onto your browser. You cannot consent. It is being forced upon you. So, yes. You guys ever heard of Ghetto ASMR? Yes. And, Kaiwan, I'm gonna ban you from the stream if you don't send me a dono. You better send me a $15 dono right now, or you're getting banned from the stream, Kaiwan. I swear. I swear. And if you don't want to, come on, bring it on. Bring it on, come on, you're being taped. Let's go. Hello, Pixie. But yeah, so the download method is 100% faster, because instead of downloading the video to our server and then to you, you're instead getting it downloaded directly from your local server, the local POP as they call it, which is the point of precedence. I cannot talk. Point of presence is what it's called in CDN terms. The server local to you that you're getting the video from is known as a point of presence. I need a $1 dono. You pay up. You need to pay up, Kaiwan. I need a $1 dono. Oh, and it's 9:28 already. Man. Okay, but, yeah, like I said, I'm gonna get going, because I do want to eat. I guess I could do a mukbang, but in my opinion, it's a little bit weird. I kind of don't want to eat in front of a camera. I did a mukbang before, which is on TinglyTube, Burger King mukbang, if you want to watch that. If you think it's fun to watch me eat Burger King. Even though a lot of people got on me because I was quadruple dipping. I was taking little bites and dipping it, and a lot of people ask me why it takes me like 10 bites to eat a single chicken nugget. Well, that's how I like to eat it. You eat your chicken nuggets however you want. I eat mine the way I want. But thank you very much to everyone who joined the stream. Thank you. Let me think from the top of my head. Thank you, Kaiwan. Thank you, Polly. Thank you, Aaron. Thank you, Christopher Conroy. Thank you, Marcella. Thank you, Yin Splash. Thank you, Barna. And thank you to everyone else who joined. Thank you to Inez CM. Thank you to Jeffrey Adams for the $19.99 super chat. I appreciate it very much. Thank you. You are an awesome person, and your name will be on the next live stream on the previous donor screen. Thank you, Chelsea Dudley. Thank you, Bill. Thank you, Tiara. And thank you to everyone who joined. I appreciate it so very much. Thank you, Paige H, for joining. Bye. Like I said, thank you to the previous donors, which the last one was Ant ASMR, but now there's Jeffrey Adams, so thank you again to both of you. If you haven't already, be sure to join TinglyTube. Link is in the description, and sorry I gotta wait for the transition. I like the stinger though, I like using it, it's really cool, I think. If you do join TinglyTube, make sure to hit the purple subscribe button on my profile so you do get notified, because, like I said, some people think by signing up that automatically signs them up for notifications for my content specifically. It doesn't, so you have to hit the subscribe button. And so, yeah, thank you very much for joining. Thank you, Mr. Reagan, I appreciate it. He's still working, still looking there, don't worry, he's just fine. And so yeah, thank you everyone who joined the stream, I appreciate it, and I hope all of you have a great rest of your Friday night, a wonderful Saturday night, and a hopefully good Sunday. Thank you to everyone who joined, Paige H, Kaiwan, Barna, Polly, Yin, Splash, Marcella, Ern, sorry, I didn't mean to say Aaron, Christopher, and everyone else. So, thank you. And thank you again to Jeffrey Adams for the $9.99 super chat. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I hope you have a wonderful night, and I hope you have good luck for the rest of your life, and that you don't have any issues with your heating and cooling system. So yeah, thank you very much. And like I said, I'm tired of these Hooch calls, which, by the way, the titles that I put on the streams are really just kind of like little inside jokes to things that I watch. That came from a prank call video I watched with some old man asking if it was a Hooch call to the prank caller who called him. He just said, "This my name Hooch calls." Apparently, he came up with this term Hooch calls, which is just hilarious. A Hooch call. So we're gonna start calling prank calls Hooch calls. So thank you everyone for your Hooch call tonight, and thank you very much. And have your rest of your Friday night, wonderful Saturday, and hopefully good Sunday. JJ15 signing off. I lied. I'm not ending right yet. I just want to say one thing. For the streams, I don't have a set schedule kind of anymore for doing them weekly. But all I'd say is just make sure to follow me on Instagram. Obviously, subscribe to me, turn your notifications on YouTube, as well as on YouTube as well. And I'll always post before I go live. I might do it like the day before, like I did for this stream, or I might do it the day of, a couple hours before. So just make sure you're following me on social media and you will get notified. And I also have videos coming soon. The next season of videos is coming up, so stay tuned for that. I have a Halloween video coming soon. Not sure if it's just going to be one or a couple, but yeah. So thank you everyone for watching.